The leadership for this city is coming not from corporate politicians, but from our movement. We have people's power.
Hi everybody, this is Kshama Sawant from Seattle in the United States. I wanted to bring greetings from the comrades in Socialist Alternative and the American working class to the comrades in ControCorrente and the Italian working class, and just share with you all that there's been amazing developments in the United States. As you all know, from the beginning of the Occupy movement in 2011, things have been very different. The masses of the United States, even though they're not maybe thinking about socialism in the way that we are thinking about, are really going through a serious awakening and on many lines, on the question of racism, on the question of misogyny and sexism and attacks on women's rights, and also on the question of economics and the deep economic inequality. There is this really intense anger among American working people that the only people who benefited from the recovery, the so-called recovery after the Great Recession, are the big banks, the billionaires, the very people who caused the crisis and caused the economy to almost go into an abyss. And the vast majority of working people have been left with low-wage jobs, still persisting unemployment, student debt, and a massive homelessness and affordable housing shortage in every city in the United States. And out of all this has arisen successful struggles, for example, for increasing the minimum wage. And the most striking, perhaps, of all of that was the beginning of the $15 an hour movement in Seattle. As Socialist Alternative, we launched 15 Now in the beginning of 2014. And that 15 Now struggle has now become nationwide, so much so that the Democratic presidential candidates are being forced to talk about it. And in addition to that, we've also seen the rise of the Black Lives Matter movement, which has been so inspiring after decades of marginalization of activists and the demonization and real devastation of the black community. Young black people and other people of color are saying enough is enough. We don't want to live in a society that has entrenched and systematic racism, police brutality, racial profiling, harassment at the workplace, and are really taking on these issues in a serious way. And you can see that it is in this cauldron of social awakening that Socialist Alternative also won a seat on the city council in Seattle, but on a genuine basis. You know, we never hid that we were socialists. We were very open about it, and that was never a barrier. This is incredible. This is the United States of America. It's the belly of the capitalist beast. And the S word, you know, the so-called S word is not a dirty word for young people. It's capitalism. It's the C word. That's a dirty word. And they've been so...
We have completely shifted the national discussion on inequality. We have already impacted the lives of millions with our leadership. Let us continue. Solidarity.